So,
Tom Papas!
what's up, dude?
Oh, man. Old roommate, this guy.
Yeah, he started this stuff.
Said, oh, we've lost It's all gone to hell.
Cover her legs.
All right, Don, get back here. Don, I know you got a face for television. Come on. You started on Tennessee tracks, man. Get over here.
Where do you want me?
Get over here. Take a chair, man.
Sit here.
Take a chair.
Take a chair.
Come here. Be uncomfortable with us.
Here, I'll make you comfortable and give you one of those. There you go.
What's your name, man?
So, well, you can't say that.
Can't say that.
Yeah.
Drummer in the middle.
We can't
So
sit on the table.
we sit in order.
Drummer in the middle.
You want to be middle?
Go right here. Wait, just sit down.
Go ahead and sit,
Alright.
because what we'll probably do, we'll ask you a couple questions, but I mean,
We got
you guys
John.
get to rant.
Busting out his
Say
kick turn
what you
party
want.
shirt.
That's right. There's somebody's glasses.
That's the old man.
It's the same, but there's a green screen. So what's behind us for real? Is there an Ewok behind us?
That's what's behind
Oh,
me.
nice. Good
Yeah.
stuff.
Damn, this is bright.
Yeah,
All right.
dude.
So we can't put it up here, right?
You can do. You're Don Coffee. You can do whatever you want.
No. I don't want to get anybody in
All right,
trouble.
so-
We're losing enough
rules the
shit
place
around
for
here.
So
Here we go.
we got Tom Pappas, Don Coffee, John Davis, Brandon Fisher. They just got through practicing, and they're going to be playing a show tomorrow at Lost and Found Records. It's a practice. We'll put it that way. Represent. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. We've had 2 hours of a hell of a fun time down here. The people that have come through this, we've had state representatives, we had Bacchus, but we're ending with you. We saved the best for last.
I don't know about that.
But you guys kind of, well, first off, I was saying, my first time I ever went to the station, I went with this guy and Mike Smithers, and they were doing Tennessee tracks. And it was back when there were carts. And you had to have carts.
Carts. I was there with carts. They sucked.
At the station. And that was, God. That's when Dom, like, he would be on my couch sometimes because he couldn't stagger the block home to his own apartment. And come on.
You're really getting me in trouble here. You know that, right?
Dude, I don't have any trouble getting in trouble. But no, Tom and Brandon and I were living together, and Dom would just be like, you want to come do it? And I'm like, oh, being on the radio, that'd be great. And we went down and did Tennessee tracks, and that was a lot of fun. But
We did it for a little while, man. You and this guy here have been doing it how long?
well, this has been 19 years. Yeah.
Plus the contract.
I talk about so 22 if you throw that in.
Thank you for your service.
No, man, So, guys, just
he's got a green shirt, so.
So he looks like Vinny?
oh wow, yeah. So, man, give us what's the lowdown? I mean,
Nice.
you guys, college radio has been. This station has done a lot for you guys and Benny Smith, and I think you probably need to speak to that.
Well, you mentioned Tennessee tracks. I used to take Tennessee tracks.
You might want to scoot up, get near the mic there.
Oh, yeah.
Before I even knew Don or Smithers.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know I didn't know they were going by aliases. It wasn't. It was Michael Todd and.
I can't remember.
No, I ain't doing it. That's evidence, man.
Allegedly, they were using aliases. No, I used to tape Tennessee tracks off the radio because I loved hearing local bands. And for me, it all kind of happened at the same time. Like I saw 1-900s at the Aquatic Center, the Battle of the Bands.
Battle of the Bands.
And right beside the stage, there was a giant New Rock 90 banner, like the green and black OG,
Yeah.
So I was like, these dudes are from here, and they're like good enough to be on SST.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for sure.
So I don't know, that was like a huge kind of light bulb went off, It was
Anything Stuart Peck has done is good enough to be on SST.
well, it was a huge inspiration, to get a band together. And not too long after that, of course, I knew Brandon already.
Yeah.
But it wasn't too long after that, Kyle quit the U's and they needed a drummer.
Yep.
So I bought a drum kit for $200, and the rest is history. Here we are.
And you guys have, Benny was playing your stuff early. You did stuff on the every compilation he ever asked. You even did the Baby Born Today.
That's right.
Which is a deep cut.
Stop.
Yeah, we made it up on the way to the studio.
Well, it shows.
I'm there.
I'm kidding.
Well, if anybody goes on YouTube and looks at 30-year-old Superdrag videos, Benny's in every one of them.
Yeah.
And Robin going to a tape.
I don't. Dude, I don't. Yeah, that's. I'm probably making an ass out of myself in a lot of this.
Well,
but anyway, whatever. We're here today.
You know, he's up there.
Why not?
He's up there on the stage, like
There's a White Avenue.
hyping up all the local shows that are coming up to
1821.
He's always been it. He's always been the champion of everything local. And
Productions.
and without this station, there's no outlet for what you guys were doing in 94, 95, 96. There's not an outlet for that to happen.
Can we talk about just based on the shows that you guys were doing here and all the airplay you were getting on UTK? How long? I mean, it felt to me at the time that you guys started and then it was just boom.
It was exponential. It was a multiplier effect.
Yeah, it was insane.
Yeah, we were playing house parties, and then I don't want to say we outgrew the house parties, but you guys remember. I mean, it's like
You couldn't
400 or
get
500 people at the house party. I mean, and yeah, I mean,
and record stores.
and record stores.
Remember the swing out front?
Yes, we remember this.
It's been referenced. Yeah, I remember this week.
And the
Just on a
Thanks.
Just on a
You're giving it back. Twist that
Give it back, man.
I tried that.
But when we were playing, not only was hearing other local bands inspirational, but there was a sense of community.
Right.
Right. I mean, you know, it's like you'd go out and be like, I love your band. You meet another musician. Like, yeah, I heard you guys on the radio, and then you go see them play, and so that was so key to like our development, and eventually, the success that we may or may not have had, ultimately. So.
No, well, you did, and it should have been exponentially higher. I still think it's a crime because Derek and I are not ashamed to say, even though you're our friends,
We'd
that
still be here.
one of the top 5 favorite bands of all time.
Period.
Period. Hands down.
Which
one
is
of the top
weird.
5 favorite bands ever. And it's no longer weird that we know you. It's just kind of like, oh man, I know those guys, but yeah, they're badass.
We've always tried our best. Like
Been pretty successful. There hasn't been a lot of stumbles.
we've always. I mean, when we got together, the 4 of us, like we ate, slept, and breathed Superdrag 24/7.
Road.
It was it was all for one.
Yeah.
That's
So-
straight.
So you guys have something coming up?
Yeah, I think you're having a practice tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna be practicing.
It's an outdoor practice. It's going to be
free to the public.
going to be a little hot.
Maria keeps saying it's gonna be 75.
Maria's Maria.
Maria.
Inside the store.
In the store.
It'll be 75.
Maria's going to be looking through the window going, man, they sound great.
And I told you it was going to be 75.
Hey man, we're gonna be there anyway. No matter
So
how.
Lost and Found Records, that's at 7 o'clock
Yep.
over off of Broadway. And you guys are getting ready to head to Chicago.
Yes.
We got like 30 seconds. We
2 days. You're doing a sold-out show at the Subterranean.
That's right.
That's right.
And you're doing Wicker Park Fest the next day.
Correct?
Correct. That is right, Robbie.
Ding 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 ding.
You actually started this whole thing. You introduced me to Brandon. And we started the U's. And
I know that whole
Jimmy
thing.
Ridley introduced me to you. We're
It
playing
all became
football.
the
That was
entire
your-
conversation in the Love Fest started because of Hanoi Rocks.
Yeah, rocks. Yeah.
That was it.
Just watched last.
Hanoi Rocks.
And then you and I from the
Hanoi.
Love
By the
Bone.
Love Bone. Tom took me to the store and was like,
Yeah.
you're a Hanoi fan? I was like, yeah, man. You want to start a band? Sure.
Yeah. And it worked out beautifully. It worked out beautifully.
I was just there drinking Yoo-Hoo.
Yeah, John showed up with Yoo-Hoo and tube socks.
Yeah, that's all it was
and then
Yoo-Hoo.
beat that poor guy senseless, and it was great.
Yeah, I think he went to college on the front porch at White Avenue.
Basically.
Yeah, that's-
Well, I think, we
we gotta wrap it up.
we got
I
to
think.
wrap. All right.
got one
So
more minute.
I want to thank these guys for coming down. They've
Yeah.
always been, whenever we've asked them, they've been there. And
Every single time, whenever
And-
Benny has asked them to do something, every
They're
single
there.
time, they headlined the Second Bell Music Fest year before last and donated all of their pay of that to the radio station.
Yeah.
They did that for free, headlined it, had an amazing show. First time they played forever, and just gave it all to the radio station. And that's,
I mean,
So
that's
I want
real-
to
real
thank
talk.
everybody.
yeah.
I just thank everyone that tuned in, that has been showing all the love and support for Benny. Benny, we love you, man.
Love you, Benny.
As soon as we get to talk, I can't wait. Everybody, keep wearing it out. Send in tiny donations
what
and
you gotta
ask for
do.
a receipt over at the other station. And thanks for tuning in.
We'll see you. It's been great.
Thank
All right.
y'all.
Thank you. Yes.